Hello, I'm coming in on stream right now and getting ready for this Master Monday, February 23rd, I believe. We're bringing in this essence of a higher vibration of light intelligence. So I just want to bring in the stillness of the masters that work with me and welcome you as you're coming on stream. I'm just going to bring in the stillness as everyone starts coming on stream. This is going to be kind of a gathering of the light energies into the essence that I'm hearing inside the stillness today. And I'm sure most of you would have felt this very high frequency over the weekend, almost pulsing on top of around the head, above the head, a very high feeling coming in, but also making you very lethargic, a very weighted down of the consciousness of like, what did I do yesterday that I'm so wiped out? That kind of frequency. And so I just wanted to just kind of give you that energy of a master's message that I'd like to know myself. How about that? So before we get into what we're going to do today, I really would just like to get an answer as to what was taking place in our bodies, in our hearts, in our minds that was giving us this overwhelming sense of feeling pushed down, like this energy blanketing on top of you. And so I welcome all of you as you're coming on stream to Master Monday. It's going to be a fun month of March coming in after today's Master Monday. But let's just go and take a peek at what is going on up there in those grid systems that's transmitting such high, piercing energies into our ears, into our minds, giving us a headache. I don't know how many of you are getting headaches, in the past few days, but let's just find out what was transpiring in the realms and onto all of our energetic bodies. Yeah, so here we go. We're just going to ask and see what's happening here. I don't know. I'm connecting as all here are aligning and anchoring feet onto the ground, root chakra into the chair. Becoming a statue of stillness with your body and letting go of all thought forms to just receive the essence of your own higher intelligence bathing your aura bodies, energetic minds, peaceful hearts, and tapping onto the fingertips of this electromagnetic frequency in the stillness. Letting go of all thought forms. Deep breath in, hold. Slow breath out. Relax your shoulders. Relax the elbows and arms and hands and feet and legs and hips. And get grounded in your body as you allow this essence to come in. I'm asking for the word of knowledge. What is transpiring around all hearts, around all heads, and onto all hands, into all consciousness living on the planet? What is invoking into our aura fields, becoming magnetic matrices of grid systems of light that is adorning us, evolving us, equipping us for a higher soul purpose this year? I'm asking for an infinite master or more than one strand of consciousness, of mastery, intelligence. Accept and receive these plasma light frequencies of higher spectrums of realities that is adorning the planetary consciousness, to accept the cosmos, the universes, the dimensions of many species, building new grid systems, new light systems, new vibratory systems in the bodies, in the hearts, in the minds. It is going to be equipping you a higher vibration of knowledge, of telepathic communicational grid systems. And it will speak into your minds, into your hearts. Tap onto your crown chakras as you have been experiencing. You're asking of the weightedness, the heaviness, perhaps a pushing down frequency on top of your head, behind you. You are feeling lethargic. You are feeling uncertain, no energy. Just relax. Just be still. You are being transmuted of your lowering cellular memories, interruptive ancestors, if they are interruptive. You were being peeled away, shaken and awakened by thousands upon thousands of civilization light frequencies that you cannot see, adjusting the electromagnetic templates, including the electromagnetic tectonic plates inside the earth, below the ocean floors, inside the volcanic mountains, underneath the desert sand temples. All etheric frequencies of ethers that you cannot see, of electromagnetic intelligences bathing Mother Earth, of her crystals of light into your consciousness. No resistance. If you had resistance, you have a headache. If you sat back and said, "Oh boy, I need to lie down and be still," then you were lifted and shifted. These energies of waveforms are calibrating your consciousness grid systems around you and around all kingdoms and elements of Gaia. This is a year of oneness. This is a year of evolving and integrating simultaneously. And so, therefore, your consciousness of your hearts and minds would feel undecided, uncertain, and surfacing aches, pains, joints of your timelines of hidden selves and soul seeds cracking open inside you. There's quite a lot for the body and mind, and quite a lot for the inner child to adapt to. And so, yes, there is sometimes resistance, and sometimes a shaking, and sometimes a dizziness, and sometimes a blurred visionary mind or blurred visions. This is symptoms of ascension. Well, yes, but it is mostly symptoms of your soul evolution, Mary body, your soul integration, and a planetary connectedness into oneness. But you don't know, so you would see a shadow on the left, a spark on the right, in a second of a millisecond. You will feel a heaviness, quickened by a lightness, shaken by an awareness. And all three of those consciousness fields all happening instantaneously would allow your mind to gently elevate into the higher consciousness of realities that is bathing this planet throughout this entire year. There's nothing to be afraid of, nothing to be in panic of knowing or not knowing, seeing or not seeing, hearing or not hearing. For those are judgment vibrations of the mind, of old paradigms, of programs, of wondering, who am I, what am I? Am I elevating? Am I in trouble? I am under attack. Fear-based thought forms, guilt thoughts. All of this is being shaken and awakened out of those paradigms of operative thought forms. That's the heaviness that's leaving. That's the heaviness that's shifting. And so today, after this past 3 days of being so very lethargic and unknowing, of these very heightened vibrations of light intelligence arriving, you're in this state of knowing. There's this peacefulness around you and upon you, and building you into the oneness consciousness that we're going to be creating with the masters, with your spirit guides, and with your own evolving on these Monday mornings that we get together, or anytime when you check into the YouTube. Yeah. So this is an energetic Monday where we were going to be looking at feeling the light codes in the body, the light sparks of energies that you are evolving into and moving into higher vibrations of knowing that this is becoming familiar to you and tapping into the higher vibrations. And I feel and see that there's more energies coming in, evolving us each week now. And so I'm bringing in the masters to start a series in the month of March for everyone to start shifting and aligning and building into the new knowledge of what is taking place. And these stillness frequencies and these heavy alignments of vibrations that are coming in each week is happening and building us. And we're integrating and learning more and more through many others' teachings about protecting us, guiding us, and moving into a soul light being. And so I wanted to bring forward a message from the masters that speak through me that have asked me to bring forward 8 steps, the infinite 8 steps to elevating your mind, body, and soul in this month of March. We have the collaboration of higher frequencies coming in with the spring equinox, with a higher vibration of the 3-3 gateway that opens up the door next Monday. But this masters want to bring in not just a word of knowledge each Monday for you, but they want to give you guidance, empower you with protection for the transformation that's going to be flowing inside your cellular, molecular bodies, minds, and spirits throughout this year. And so they're giving me that each week the infinite masters will be delivering these higher teachings in the stillness with an activation, absolutely free because it's right here on my YouTube, but it's going to build the body, mind, and spirit of who you are into the oneness consciousness of light. But it is here for you to be free of anxiety, free of the programmed state of thinking and living the way you have been, into an accelerated, life-changing state of being aware of the vibrations in the moment, such as what we felt and heard all weekend. It's arriving on top of your head, moving into your mind and aligning into your body. We want to be able to tap into that right away, attune and activate the higher frequencies that are coming in throughout this year, and to shift the routine thinking of heaviness, of uncertainty, into vibrations of a higher intelligent mind, a telepathic alignment to your higher mind, and attuning your hearts and minds into these higher consciousness vibrations. And so we're going to begin this each week, beginning the first, I guess it'll be the second day of March next Monday, so that we're able to tap into our soul light consciousness in every now moment. So then we will also become aligned and balanced into these new energies, these new waveforms. What is that sound? Why is my ear plugging? What is that noise that I'm feeling? What is that rushing in my heart? We're going to move into a knowing and being state of a higher light consciousness at all times. So that all that you are thinking, doing, and saying, and being is going to be from a higher source of light intelligent consciousness. You're going to be accelerating the very first day of the week, Monday, with a teaching and an activation. It's going to be right here. We want to get all of the essences fueling you, elevating you with a word of knowledge and a we activation. I say we because it's going to be a master energy activation from all of our hearts and minds. Yeah. So we will be activated of a higher vibration. Mm-hmm. And just we want to be able to get together and balance and purify both the masculine and feminine energies of consciousness into every cell, every atom, every electron of your soul from all of your timelines. That's how we have to accelerate our essence of our energy fields around us to the energy fields inside us. And so even right now, you might say, well, what does the consciousness feel like inside your mind, inside your heart right now? Does it feel heavy? Does it feel sluggish? Or does it feel sparking and excited and ready to jump into the ethers of the unknown? You are radiating that excitement in your hearts right now. And you are sending out these reflections of light particles right now from all the portals on the head. There's many points of crystals emanating outside of your head right now. When I said that, those are your reflections of light, sparks that I see that's moving out wherever you are when you turn your head, sparking a transmission of light into all of Gaia's kingdoms and onto her elements. But many of you are not aware of these energies of consciousness that you're emanating and illuminating in every now moment. You're more focused for some reason on unknowingness and fear. So we got to change that. And so each week of this Master Monday, we're going to look at a different area of the body, of the mind, focusing, accepting, adapting, integrating, connecting, communicating, all the things that we've been taught by many other master teachers, healers, networkers. But I kind of want to go into it more deeply on each Monday morning, especially when there's an eclipse or a gateway or equinox happening in that week, so that you're always on top of these energies that are coming onto the planet and into your consciousness for this week and the following week and the next week, and onward we go every Monday morning. This is what the masters have asked me to infuse an energetic field around all of you to connect into, so that you can rebalance your thinking pattern, reprogram your reaction patterns, and this will shift the systems of your body. into an essence of light. In Jujuya, that it is time for you to start accepting these frequencies of higher nature into your body. And that your conscious awareness is always focused on what am I receiving right now that is elevating my consciousness and radiating light onto others and onto all kingdoms and elements. We're going to be building the I am presence into a divine essence inside you, around you, for you to feel and for you to heal your own body as you breathe it in. We are creating oneness through building the consciousness of Gaia's kingdoms and elements and creator consciousness into our field. And so I woke up the other morning and I was like, there's so much energies coming in of higher frequencies that we can't see. And there's so many people receiving anxiousness, uncertainty, and fear. And then I look out in the field and I see the horses and the donkeys and the dogs running around. They're just running about. They're just carrying on their progress. It's pouring rain, it's snowing, sunshine. All the elements are coming on, and they're just sauntering along, doing their thing, no changes, and the essence of light and love of Creator pours upon them. Even the birds in the trees are waiting. When are the humans going to catch up to us? When is the spirit of creation going to be in oneness in all of those human forms? And so the spirit of light is flowing inside of you, but it's not connecting into the master essence of your soul being, of who you are. And so they said to me, when you wake up and open your eyes, be in the state of awareness of everything that is around you. And even if you have a four-legged or a bird that is close to you, just breathe in that essence of their love and the light of your own body, your own heartbeat of love will radiate and reflect into that frequency that's in the room with you. If you don't have an animal or a bird, a pet, then you're connecting into the higher essence of a presence that you can't see but are feeling. This is the oneness of light. This is the oneness of knowing that you are a reflection of the bliss, the excitement, and the empowering essence of who you are that you are building inside you. That you're going to be building a reflection around you. And that is oneness. And that is the creator consciousness of all that we are coming into alignment, coming into balance, and coming into knowing we're not alone. We have all of these beautiful kingdoms around us. We have the plants, the trees. We have the winged in the trees. We have the water of the ponds. I have the ducks in the ponds. There's so many elements and kingdoms right beside us that are waiting for us to put our hands out, waiting for us to reflect our love, our light into their fields of consciousness. Think about it. The sun's rays on a full moon, a new moon, an eclipse, the energies of the universe of an equinox is bathing our planet's kingdoms and elements. We're a man kingdom. We have the intelligence to incept it, adapt to it, and build it within us. But we're running on many occasions, on many days, in the other direction, away from these beautiful kingdoms and elements, in our own fear, in our own kaleidoscope of many adventures that the mind is creating. And so the masters came to me and said, it's time, child, for you to settle into oneness with all who are ready to listen and to build a unique vibration of oneness consciousness within their hearts and minds, and to establish creation is around you and building a light vibration of intelligence into all hearts and minds in every now moment. They just need to listen and focus and become aware of the beauty that they can reflect from the inside outward to connect and become oneness. And so they wanted me to bring this reality in 8 steps in a series that I'm going to begin next Monday. So we'll see you then. Get ready and be in the oneness of the essence. And I'll see you next Monday morning at any time you wish. I'll be here on the YouTube for you. I'll see you then. They wanted to bring that language in right now just to build an essence. I that there is a consciousness and that speaks in languages, which is the tones and vibrations of light. And it does adjust your minds. It heals those heavy thought forms. And releases the ache. Opens the heart and and builds a unified frequency. And you are connecting into these equations. Equations of light particles creating vibrations in these sounds, in these tones, that is harmonics of light that arrives in the stillness. You are hearing the grid system that I just created in the stillness with those light vibrations. Breathe it in. Breathe it in even deeper. And connect to that frequency. It is your own essence that you are building into a higher vibration around you. It is your own grid system of consciousness that you are hearing. healing you, clearing you, and bringing you into oneness of the source of light, source of love. It will empower you for this entire day, entire week. Thank you for listening to the Masters with me and building your oneness of consciousness. Thank you for joining me. We'll see you next week, right here. The Master saying, move your hand and wave the waveforms around. Thank you.